if choice equals high, blink fast, else blink slow. And that's exactly how we write it. Okay, so what we're going to create now is called an if statement. If, and you put your expression in parentheses there, if choice is equivalent to high, put a set of curly brackets around, let's back this up a little bit. So there's the syntax. If choice is equal to high, if it's on, if the result of pin 1 has been that the button is pressed. Remember, when we press this button, 5 volts is going to be sent to pin 1. When we're not pressing the button, pin 1 is connected to ground through this 10,000 ohm resistor. So if the number in choice is a 1, or if it's high, blink really fast. Otherwise, do this stuff. Okay? No. All right. So I know that's a lot. But if you code it and it works and you look at it, it's quite logical. And you can read it like English and it makes sense. If choice is equivalent to high, if choice, you know what? 2 equal signs reads as equivalent to. This single equal sign is assigning. We are assigning this variable the result of this command. But 2 equal signs reads as, it's like asking a question. Is choice equivalent to high or on or 1, right? Do this. Do whatever's inside these curly brackets. Otherwise, do what's down here. And then that's the end of our main loop. And it's going to go right back to loop. It's going to check our button again. It's going to decide what to do. Then it's going to come back. It's going to read the button and check. And this loop happens probably 100 times a second. All right, so I put a lot of code in there. I did not check if it had any bugs. So let's just simulate. All right, no errors. Now notice it's blinking kind of slow, or half a second. If I hold it down, now it's faster. If I let go, slower. Hold it down. So that's great. It's working. Yay. So how about this? Let's make it even more here. Let's make, if the button's down, do pin 11. And if the button's up, blink 13. So we'll get rid of those. And let's make it 250 for both. So now if the button is on, we're going to blink 11. Hello, 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 hello. Otherwise, blink 13. Let's try that. 13, 13, 13, 13. 11, 11, 11, 11, 13, 13, 13, 13, 11, 11, 13. All right? So there you go, folks. So the code is here. The circuit is here. Try to get this working. This is the last assignment for the year. So please, if you have any questions, join me on the Hangout so I can work through it with you. One last thing I want to show you is if we go to, I'm going to search for Arduino Reference. Arduino Reference, it's right here. The language reference for the whole Arduino is on this website. And every command that you can use is listed here. So if you want to try to do some new things or take it further, or if you're not quite sure, like why int? What is int? What is an integer? Well, you scroll down to variables and you can look at int right here. And there you go. It tells you a little bit about it. If you want to look at things you can do in Arduino. Math, you can compare. There's equal to right there, the one that we talked about. Compares the variable on the left with the value or variable on the right. It returns a true value when the two are equal. It returns a false value when they're not equal. So here it is. If x equals y, do something. So in this reference, you have a lot of access to a lot of different, all the commands, and then each one has code that you can see it at work. All right. And then, of course, there's a million other things in this Arduino world you can get into. All right, so let's get this working. If you want to hook up a third LED, maybe they blink left to right if the button's not pressed, and they blink right to left if the button is pressed. Give yourself a little challenge. Take it up one last notch before we end for the year. And once again, see me on the Hangout if you have any questions. So long.